Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Alex and I'm playing Alan Wake 2. It is a game that I've been anticipating for probably since I last played the first game. That was like 2 years ago. And I didn't make a playthrough of it on YouTube. I just played on my own because I was bored. And I found the game in the Xbox store. And I remember hearing mentions of it like online, but I just never seen any gameplay of it. I never seen the reviews. I just hear about the game. It's like one of those games, you know? They just hear about because people know about it, but I never played it myself, so I played on my own, and I thought it was pretty great. Narratively speaking, pretty good. Gameplay, pretty good. Horror aspects, pretty good. So ever since then, I was waiting for a sequel, and funny enough, at the time when I played it, I don't know, it was like around the same time, or it was like way after, but at the time when I played the first game, I looked some stuff online, and apparently the second game was sort of in the works, but it was like in the stage where it was never going to be made or something like that, or was canceled for some reason. And then I was surprised to find out months later that it was actually gonna have the go ahead, and they made a sequel. Like, oh, that's cool. I just played the first game, and now I have the sequel to wait on for. So yeah, it's finally here. So this time around in Alan Wake 2, we got another character named Saga? Saga? Yeah, Saga? I'm gonna say Saga until I hear the actual pronunciation in the game. And it's like another playable character that you're gonna be playing as. I'm not sure to what degree, but since you can like customize her with like DLC and stuff, I'm assuming you're gonna be playing as her at least maybe half of the game, like Alan here. Like Alan, he's like the titular character because, Alan Awake. But Saga, I'm not sure how much you're gonna play as her. We'll find out when I, start a new game. But yeah, I hope you're watching. Leave a like you do, subscribe more content like this, and let's play.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
I'm confused. Am I playing? Cause here we go. It's because there's like a B skip in the corner. Like, is this the cutscene still, or am I playing? What am I playing as? I'm just a corpse. It looks like a dead corpse that just got reanimated. Cool, I guess. There's a good chance that since I'm just a corpse, I might just get killed by something else that's gonna be like the main antagonist of the game. Something that'll kill me off, that'll like try to scare us. Got Ed and Tammy. Ed! Tammy! I need help! What was that? I heard a sound right next to me. I kinda don't like it. But I gotta deal with it. Jump scare. Nice. You can sprint by toggling. Yeah, I'm sprinting right now. Going as fast as I can. Oh, it's a shadow demon, like the first game. Are they chasing me? Kind of sounds like they're right behind me. Ow. Where'd I go? What? Hey. Ow. I don't know where I'm going. So far, it's a very confusing start. But I'm just gonna roll the punches, see what happens next. Oh no, you caught me.
Where's the rest of the stuff? Let's finish this. What the fuck?
Now that's a title sequence.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just Work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation. I love the big, bolded titles.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
The map displays key locations in the area.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
Hold on, let me look at the map. So, was this the area I was just in the intro? Sure. I think I was there, right? Then I went up here. And I might have died next to one of these campsites. Possibly, I don't know. I'm only guessing because, you know, I was on a shore and these little X's look like twigs where there was like a lot of wood around. So I'm assuming that's where I first spawned in as that corpse. But it could be another area. Oh, by the way, so even though I've just recently played the first game somewhat like 2 years ago, there's not a lot I remember. There's some locations that I might have remembered the names, but all I know is that you play as a guy named Alan. He's an author, a writer, and he fights shadow people. I forgot why. Was that like in his own head or something? Was it all in his head? Maybe some of it, not all of it. Wait, where'd my partner go? Casey, what's up?
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell him about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Right, they removed the heart from the body. Okay, so from these details, this is the same location where you start out from. That's all I need to know.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Goals 2. Get to the crime
Before
scene.
we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the Mind Place. Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay, use look around. Zoom in and out. You're now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing B. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Okay, that's a name I recognize. That was probably in the first game. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Murder method. Two of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped, or belt down. Most recent victim died of a major chest trauma, consistent with the 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in the water. Talk to someone. Killer profile. You got some people here. Victim found in Cauldron Lake 2018. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Illegible. Alright, we got some stuff here already. But not here. There's a question mark clearly, so gotta figure that one out. What else can I do inside my mind palace? I got a map. Okay. You know what? I think I'm good for now. Let's get out of here.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Visiting the Mind Palace does not pause the game, so be mindful of nearby threats. Okay, thank you for telling me that. It does kind of look like a pause screen of sort of sense, like, oh, let's pause everything and investigate. But it's not, so gotta be careful.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance, is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Yeah, that does look like a nice skybox.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. It's too much sky.
Sounds like an IGN review. Too much anything. That's bad. What was that one review? I'm not sure it was like an actual like real thing or a meme, but wasn't there like a review where they said there was like too much water or too much ocean?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Oh, yeah, there's a phone booth. Was there regularly phone booths in the middle of the forest like this? Or like a campsite? Yeah, I guess so. It'll be like the only way to communicate. I've been to a campsite with my family before, and I just never seen anything like that. Probably because, you know, phone booths like those don't really exist around anymore. Normally they don't. But I can imagine like some places in the US that are like super old-timey will still have those around. You know, that are not up to date with all the modern stuff. Because they don't feel like, you know, it's their choice. Kind of like Amish people. Like, they still exist. Their existence is still around. You know, the kind that doesn't use modern technology, even though some do. Which is actually funny. Recently, there was like a phone alarm thingy that's from the president or something, where every phone in the US would ring at a very specific time. And then after that happened, I read an article where a bunch of Amish people were outed for having a phone because it fucking rang. Just like, imagine that happening to you. They got shunned. That must really suck.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Bonnie, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now there it is. There's our guy.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlock their first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the mine place. Let's see. Allow Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed on the case board. But where should I put it?
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it'll prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board and your goals. You are now free to examine the case board or leave to complete the objective. Let's leave. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Heart found near the victim's body. Put it right there. And then you got the major chest trauma. Put it right there. Right here.
Nah.
No? How about the cargo straps used to restrain victim? Okay, that worked. What about this one?
That's not right.
You sure? Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, get it now.
Removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing Y. Okay, investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. You're now free to examine the case board or leave to collect new clues. New clues.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
I don't want to make any assumptions now since I just started the game, but I kind of feel like Saga, just for now, is like the investigative person since she's literally FBI. And then whenever I get to play Alan, he probably does all the action bits. Or maybe it's both of them. Who knows?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Found some beer. Is that from the sheriff or from the killers?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Was this the same area where... I forgot the names already. It was those 2 people, Ed and Tammy, where they saw the killers?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
I got a deduction available. For later. For later. Okay. For later then. Multiple sets of footprints. Put it right here. Hold on. Put it right there. Wait, no. Killers, right? And then heavy blood splatter on table. Victim? No. Killers?
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Kind of feel like I'm missing some clues here. Can I talk to you?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, Yes, you probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as examining your surroundings. Of course. Anything else to take note of? No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? Yeah, literally, like, where has he been? He just woke up naked, pretty much. Running away from ritualistic people.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Got another clue. Deduction available.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Yeah, probably. Let's check out my case board, because I got a deduction available. Casey Nightingale went off the deep end, FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Look at that, my clues now work. Cooler and beer bottles left nearby. Tripod found near body.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside of Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Like a superpower, or what do you mean? Using her intuition, intuition. Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Alright, missing person, ritual murder. Wait, is this me determining like which one it was? Because what I saw as the player, what I saw in the cutscene, it kind of looked like a ritual.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
And then you got missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
So am I done? Oh nice, I can just skip back and forth. Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. I did it. Is that it? Oh no, missing 2 more. Okay, well, where'd I get that?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, don't fuck the dead body. I heard people do that around these parts.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty big tree. I can agree. Found some stuff. Paper.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
You gonna grab it?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript pages can be
should
read
confirm
inside the
Nightingale got
Saga's
this
mind
page.
place. So manuscript, I remember those were collectibles in the first game. That I recognize. My brain working. What's that? Oh, it's just a climb. Never mind. Gotta come back down. I do wonder, is there other places I can explore? You know, find some clues somewhere else?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Yeah, crazy floods. So I got something new here? Let's see. Footprints emerging from under the rock. Trail has gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Shortcut key.
Thanks.
That'll come in handy.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I somehow did not see the trail next to me. What is that, big generator?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Ooh, what did I find over here? Is that a manuscript?
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Manuscripts can upgrade weapons? What are you talking about? Again and again, more bullets, another headshot. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increased the fire rate of fire. The rate of fire, hold on, what am I rating? This significantly increases the rate of fire. More bullets, increase the magazine size by 50%. So, okay, are these upgrades I can buy permanently, or are these things that I can toggle, I can unlock and toggle back and forth? That's what I'm wondering. Another headshot. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for extended duration. Okay. I can't get any of these yet because there's 18, 12, and 12, and I got 2, so yeah. Interesting, though. I'll definitely check back when I've got enough.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
A bomb? Oh, they'll never see us coming. I got the shortcut key, which means a key for shortcuts.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Right, I forgot. FBI used normal cars. Bright Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Man, this game looks kind of pretty. Wait, isn't that where you start? Like, Alan comes in with a boat right there, and he goes to the same diner, right? To go pick up some keys to, like a lodge or some house that's next to the lake. Hey, look, we got some mascots.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Ha, that's me every morning.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Speaking about coffee, I have a little bit right now with me. Let me check my mug. Ah, it's almost done. Hold on, let me drink the rest of it.
Get it now! Jesus, Charlie.
Ah, it's kind of cold now. I poured that like 30 minutes ago.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my...
Oh, dear.
I mean, our
You.
will be the belle of all at this year's Deer Fest. Just...
Hey, there it is. Oh Dear Diner. Coffee World. Sounds like my kind of place.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Alright, let me pull up my britches and let's check out these suspects. I mean, witnesses. Where are they? Ed? Tammy? You guys here?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Can I sit down first?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Oh, hold on. Why did Tammy stop you? What did you guys find? Profiling. I like to do a thing called racial profiling. No, not really. It's a joke. Just because it came up profiling. The cult of the tree.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Alright, but how do I know that? Did I see her wearing the necklace or somewhere on her?
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Gonna be swiping that.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
That was really weird. So we know that our character does have a kid. She was on the phone with them in the very first cutscene. Well, not the very first cutscene, but like after our dude died, and then they're like introducing Saga and the other guy. She was on the phone with a kid. So, wait, can I ask you questions?
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
It is the perfect disguise for murderers.
Hey, how you doing? How can you be so calm?
This is a part of the job.
The jukebox is out of order. The poor thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm a big fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on! Ooh, what's back here? Hold on. Map. Thank you, map.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Can I use the shortcut key? Nope. Doesn't help here. That was a weird animation. Look kind of wonky there. Reflections sort of work unless the blur is on purpose for artistic effect.
It doesn't budge.
So I remember Alan, he went inside this room, the bathroom, to meet up with somebody. Because they're like, hey, Alan, someone has the keys for you. They're at the back. But I don't know if that was the bathroom or another room right here somewhere. What is this room?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
You died in that dream. It was a four-wheeler. Sucks, but it happened. Okay, I'm done here. Still, you're kind of weird.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my favorite.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
That guy, the voice actor, he has a very goofy, like Disney's Goofy, cadence to his voice there.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Okay, here's my best guess. My theory is that whatever Saga saw in Rose was in her head, and something of Rose was pretty much telling Saga what's gonna happen in the future. Like something possessed Rose to say that to
I'll
Saga.
take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'm gonna need guns.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Lots of guns.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket.
Got another map.
Whenever you're
I'm a
ready to
big
take
map
my
collector
money.
now. Don't mind me just looking through all your stuff. What is that? Did I grab batteries? That's the ammo for my flashlight. Gonna need that to fight the shadow demons. Adventure tours.
I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Oh no, a bear!
Help.
Oh, there you guys are.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Shortcut key. Doesn't work. Oh, that's a bunch of stuff. Mine. What's with the music? Very creepy all of a sudden. I'm fine. I'm chill. Don't worry about me. Hey, what's up?
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
All right. Gotta get the fingers ready to touch stuff.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can... The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Ah, post-mortem.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
I mean, not really. They just took it and fell down.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Right.
Got a case board. Where did I put this?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Think. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Casey!
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Shit. He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. To avoid being detected. Okay. I'm in the light. You can't see me. This is my no-no square.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Wait, so if safe havens will restore some of your health if you leave or attack from a safe haven. While in combat, it'll become temporarily unavailable.
Go.
So if I leave the light and get attacked, then I can't use the same light? Wait, go where? This way? Found a gun. You can aim by holding press to fire. Headshot. Headshot. Hit.
Vanished.
End of the chapter. Wow, what a good one. Alright, that is it for chapter 1 of Alan Wake 2. I was just watching. I think it's a pretty solid start for this new game. I can't wait to play more of it when I go to sleep and wake back up because it's really late right now, so I can't really play more of it. But yeah, can't wait to play more. Can't wait to see what happens next with Saga. Can't wait to see what happens next with Alan. And yeah, my only little issue is that there's some audio bugs here and there. I'm not sure you heard it. You probably did. But in the very beginning, the first cutscene, the audio just sort of cuts out of nowhere. And then like right before the chapter ended, there was some music playing and that also just cut out of nowhere. So that's kind of weird. If it keeps happening, it's like whatever, but like it's something that I noticed because I'm wearing headphones, you know, I can hear everything. So yep, that happens, but visually it looks really great. Looks like a next gen game and I just can't wait to play more of it. All right, see you next time for some more Alan Wake 2. Bye.